Everyone told her she was special, beautiful, brilliant, gifted. From Stars Hollow to Yale, Rory Gilmore was supposed to be the girl who had it all. So why did she end up so painfully average? This is what happens when you're smart, pretty, even loved, but you never learn how to be strategic. Because beauty and brains without direction? That's not power. That's a performance. While other women were building empires, Rory was waiting to be chosen, waiting for success to just land in her lap. And that right there is why Rory Gilmore is the ultimate case study in wasted potential. This video isn't about hating Rory. It's about what happens when you're taught to be liked instead of feared, to be admired instead of respected, to be the nice girl with no real plan. Let's talk about it. Section 1. The myth of being the good girl. From day one, Rory was rewarded for being the good girl. Quiet, polite, smart, pretty in a non-threatening, clean girl way. She was the poster child for the model daughter. But that's exactly what trapped her. She was taught to follow rules, not make moves. She got good grades, read classic novels, and stayed out of trouble. But at no point was she ever taught how to lead, how to claim power, or how to play dirty when necessary. Being praised for potential can be a curse when it makes you believe you'll be handed everything just because you're different. Rory wasn't taught how to think like a woman who wanted to own her life. She was taught how to think like a girl who wanted to be approved of. At Yale, Rory had every opportunity. Elite school, powerful networks, a blank slate. And what did she do with it? She coasted. She didn't become editor of the Yale Daily News until someone else stepped down. She wasn't bold or disruptive or unforgettable. She was just there. This is the tragic reality. Being smart doesn't make you successful. Being strategic does. There are women who didn't go to Ivy League schools, who weren't born with Rory's privileges. But they win because they think in terms of impact. They know how to navigate people, environments, and opportunity. Rory didn't have that. She had intellect, but no hunger. Talent, but no execution. And the world doesn't reward potential. It rewards results. If you want to know how powerful a woman feels, look at how she moves in love. And Rory's love life? It screams confusion. She dated Dean for comfort, Jess for chaos, and Logan for access. She molded herself around them, chased their validation, let them derail her goals. She sabotaged her future over a man's disapproval, dropped out of Yale, had affairs, lost herself. Meanwhile, she never once stopped to ask, what am I building outside of these men? Because when you have no strategy, love becomes a distraction, not a compliment. Rory never learned how to have power in her relationships, only how to be picked. In the revival, Rory is in her 30s, and her life is in shambles. No career, no direction, no ownership of her choices. She's still floating, still waiting, still blaming the world for not handing her the life she was promised. And that's what happens when you confuse praise for power. When you think being special is enough to carry you. When you never learn to fight for your place or protect it once you have it. Rory never lacked brains or beauty. She lacked intentionality. And no one ever taught her that you can't soft girl your way into influence. You have to move with purpose, with vision, with strategy. Section 5, Rory versus Blair, the power of strategy over aesthetics. Let's compare her to someone who did play the game right. Blair Waldorf. Now, Blair wasn't the most beautiful girl in the room. She wasn't the effortless beauty that was Serena. But Blair never let that stop her. She was smart, yes, but more importantly, she was strategic. She wasn't just book smart. She was socially intelligent, emotionally agile. She read people and situations like a chessboard. Where Rory floated through Yale, Blair manipulated her environment. Where Rory's love life distracted her, Blair's heartbreaks refined her. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe.